Previously on Style to Rock.
You guys are designing for Rihanna's friend, Kylie Minogue.
I'm pissed as hell. You guys are not bringing it. Like, what the f, man?
This is a professional what the f.
The bustier is completely different.
But it's a humongous improvement from yesterday.
I'm gonna choose the black dress.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Autumn. You rocked it.
Ratchet prom.
Ratchet prom.
Adam, you're lucky that we're entertained by this.
I'm sorry, Adriana. That was your last look.
I'm gonna cry.
State that it's not flattering or that it's just curtains. What more do you want?
I'm really sorry, Jordan. We've decided that was your last look, too.
Is there any kind of challenge that you don't want to do?
Make stuff out of garbage. I feel like I should have won that last challenge. Kylie might have been a little afraid of the latex. Not everybody's open to the latex, and that always seems to be my downfall.
They got eliminated 2 by 2 last night. Both of them are gone.
I jacked Jordan's hangers this morning. Like, he's not gonna be using these. Yoink, getting cannibalized, right?
Do you think it's gonna be 2 again? I mean, I think we're all good. It's just, we have to figure out what the hell they're gonna throw at us today.
Hello, designers.
What's up, guys?
Good morning.
So I've updated Pharrell on what went down last night.
I hear that she took you guys back behind the woodshed. I know that you were able to pull through, and I'm impressed by that. We got to keep that spirit going. That's important.
This is a cutthroat world. One person's failure is another person's opportunity.
This competition is going to get harder. It's going to get more serious.
I want to introduce you guys to a couple of people. I want you guys to meet Sergio and Laura.
Hi.
These guys are both designers, and they're sharing the same dream as you guys.
What is going on here?
We want you guys to understand how replaceable people are in this industry. So we replaced Adriana and Jordan with Sergio and Laura.
I'm like, oh my God, I see a bunch of weird looking people. So it was really interesting.
Just when you think you are getting somewhere in this competition, it's like bowling. 2 pins down, oh wait, bloop, bloop, and then they're back.
It's cutthroat. And there has to be lots of talent. When something isn't working, something else deserves an opportunity. And you've got to see their designs, they're amazing.
Laura and Sergio, join your new colleagues.
It was a little strange walking into a situation where everyone kind of already knew each other and they already were like, 2 challenges deep.
I'm a little upset about it because there's now 2 more people to beat out.
Sergio and Laura, you guys need to know that these guys right here standing next to you have had sleepless nights. They've been through the ditches already.
They've watched their colleagues go home. They've seen them be eliminated.
Okay, guys, let's talk about your challenge this week. In the world of fashion, there's literally one arena where a designer has the capability of becoming an overnight sensation. And that's called the red carpet. It's more than just the entrance to an event, it is the event. To tell you more, I'm gonna introduce you guys to a man who's created looks for Katy Perry, Eva Mendes, and First Lady Michelle Obama. He's an award-winning designer who is known for his brilliant use of color. Please meet Chris Benz.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Chris Benz, the Prince of Color. I'm so excited.
Chris Benz uses color in such an interesting way. His stuff is really flattering and really wearable. And I'm like, I love how expressive he is.
Chris, you know a thing or two about designing for the red carpet.
I love designing for the red carpet. I think more than any other part of fashion, it's really about creating a fashion moment. So this week, your challenge is to design a dress for this amazing girl for the red carpet. She is one of my most favorite people. She's fun, She's daring, she's a genuine trendsetter, and she happens to be rock and roll royalty. Kelly Osbourne.
Over the years, Chris has created many looks for Kelly. In fact, he is one of her favorite designers.
I just love Kelly. I love her personality. I feel like we're almost like kindred spirits and souls.
Kelly Osbourne, her style is honest to me. She wears who she is on the outside, and I love that. I love when you can look at a person and see what they're feeling.
She loves to take risks. She's adventurous, she loves fashion. It's always with a little bit of humor, and it always has that kind of rock and roll punk edge.
Her choice of lavender color in her hair, that's super sick to me. I love when girls wear different color hair.
All right, so this week, you'll be designing a look for Kelly to wear on the red carpet with a little bit of a nod to punk. For this upcoming event, she really wants to go color, so there's no black for this challenge. Black is off the table.
You're saying not completely black, but we can incorporate black, right?
No black.
Black is completely
Like not even in a
off
print?
the table. All right, get to it, guys.
Do we sit anywhere?
Laura looks like, what the is going on here?
Sit anywhere?
This one's open. You can sit here. And for you, this one just became available.
I'm eager to see how the new designers handle this first challenge, how panicked they get and how stressed they get, and I want to see their designs.
I'm Laura T, and I work as an engineer full-time, but fashion is my true calling. I love really conceptual avant-garde costumes, and I love to do stage work, working with musicians and collaborating with them to see how I can help build their image. I think I have the drive, I have the creativity, I have the skill and experience, and I want it. I want to win.
I'm Sergio, and I'm from South Carolina. Most of the things that I design right now are cocktail, evening, separates, anything that a woman age 35 and up with a little money, the people who can actually afford high-end clothes, that's my clientele. And I love older women with style, but I want to reach a broader audience, which is why I'm so excited to be here. I love elegant and classy, but it's good to throw a little sex in there sometimes.
I'm taking a risk this week with Kelly because I'm counting on her rock roots to have a voice, even more than the glamour red carpet side of her. And since I don't have black, I'm just working with purple, but I'm so sure I'm gonna make this work.
For the whole punky aspect, I really wanted competing fabrics, and I wanted them to fight with each other. If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, then I'll move on to something else.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Nobody knows Kelly Osbourne's red carpet style better than her buddy, Chris Benz. So he's gonna work with the designers and help them with their looks.
Okay, I wanted to just gather like a very long strip of fabric and just kind of drape it into something a little bunchy.
She loves to show her legs and also her waist.
I'm always trying to come up with silhouettes that are unconventional and interesting and just different.
And you know she's not very tall as well, so it's important to really think about really showing off the body, and giving it a waist is important.
So I really hope Kelly Osbourne likes it.
Are these cutouts?
Not like cut out, but like almost like an overlay of like mesh.
This is feeling a little 80s to me in not a punk way. Maybe just do a little bit of more research on punk. Hello, what are you thinking about?
I was already thinking like to work with like a tartan.
I love it.
And then pick a good leather and make a tartan through stitching. And then I would like to do some suspenders hanging down. And then piping, like welt pockets everywhere. That's not really functional. If that wasn't gonna be a good idea, I was gonna focus on like one huge safety pin.
Just figure out exactly what your best idea is and just do that one. The simpler, the better. You're new, right?
Yes.
Welcome.
When they said color with a nod to punk, I kind of thought of like a Gianni Versace. I'm used to making gowns and cocktail dresses. You know, that's what I do. So this challenge is the perfect challenge for me, I believe.
Like, I think this would be really beautiful, actually, if it were like all yellow, all of the components. I think you're on the right track.
I had a few ideas.
Okay.
The first one is a slit here,
Yep.
a zipper here, and then these would be big ruffles.
I don't love the idea of the ruffles, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like it's very punk.
Okay. I feel like I didn't do a good job of explaining the ruffle, but my biggest challenge this week is not letting the fear of going home make me second guess everything that I do. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I mean, let's just keep it real. They go and drop 2 extra people on a...
That was supposed to be intimidating,
You guys know what, though? They're just starting, and we've been here. We know what to expect.
I have no idea what their work is. I have no idea anything about them.
It's kind of bullshit.
The girls is kind of cool. I mean, I like the guy. He seemed kind of nervous.
He makes gowns, though.
With the new people and everything, there's been enough tension and stuff, and that makes me nervous, so I'm literally bricks.
Dude, what do you think about this whole thing?
It's weird. It's a little disheartening, I think. Like, I just started to get my bearings, really, like, with this situation.
Right. Dude, didn't you feel like, okay, now they're gonna get rid of some, so...
Coming up next.
Wait, hey, yo, what up? Andre, man, you're straight, right? Me too.
I'm not stoked that they brought a bunch of new designers in. I don't want to be friends with them. I want them to go home.
I see this dress behind me, and it's like punk prom.
And later.
We're ready to make the pull.
Why is nobody excited for me? Like, this is really cool. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here?
It's time to meet the person you've been designing for, Kelly Osbourne.
You're a trash I love.
What do you think about this whole thing?
It's a little disheartening, I think. Like, I just started to get my bearings, really, like, with this situation. The whole replacement idea, it's surprising, but it makes sense in real life because it's like any job. If you're not up to snuff, you're out, and they're gonna hire somebody new. Like, this is what happens.
Dude, didn't you feel like, okay, now they're gonna get rid of some, so...
Walking in, me and Sergio had no idea what we were getting into.
What are we supposed to do?
I'm trying to stay out of confrontation, but I can get down with the best of them.
Hey, neighbor. Hi. How are you? Well, I'm gonna keep it real. We're all kind of nervous because you guys are like a game changer. Where are you from?
I'm from South Carolina.
Right on.
Wait, hey, yo, what up? Andre, man, you're straight, right? Me too.
I'm not stoked that they brought a bunch of new designers in. I don't want to be friends with them. I want them to go home. Hey, what do? I'm so confused.
Right now, I'm doing a lot of cocktail and evening wear, but it's very luxurious and ornate. You know, I work with a high-end clientele. A lot of custom work right now. People feel like I've already made it because I've been running my business for so long. And it's like, okay, not made it yet, still in debt, still don't have the money, still have never dressed a A-list celebrity. So that's why being here is so valuable.
So what about you? What is your specialty?
Avant-garde, like, costume pieces. I also do, like, fiber art stuff, like this. I just like to play with shapes in general and not really think so much about how it has mass appeal or trendiness to it. I do, like, stage wear, more like with, like, stretch and, like, spandex.
Laura T is a lot like me, doing weirder, more obscure fashion, but I'm not intimidated by anyone in this competition.
Yeah, this one's good. The nod to punk rock and it being red carpet, it's incredibly challenging. Like, punk came from the street, it's like rebellious, and then the red carpet is like really refined and sophisticated.
This is terrible. Everything has black in it. Oh wait, what about black?
I am doing latex trimmings, but the dress is going to be out of this material. Is this silk?
It's navy, right? Is there a way that I can prove that this is navy? No. Damn it.
I can't believe we can't use black. This is ridiculous.
Does anybody have too many pairs of scissors?
What's crunch time for the designers? They have less than 24 hours until the poll.
What kind of thing are you making, Cecilia?
I'm gonna make like this dress that has like a big safety pin on the spine with like straps coming out the safety pin around to the front.
That sounds hot.
I really need to make the poll tomorrow because this challenge is so me. I'm so punk, I know punk. My dress is half DIY and half elegant, so I feel like I hit it right on the head. with a nod to punk.
This one is crazy and like has a lot of stuff in it, so there's huge portions that do not have any black. I'm just not gonna use the parts that have black in it.
I need to make the pool. Having an A-list celebrity like Kelly Osbourne wear one of my designs would change my career. I'm tired of being a ghost designer. I want people to be able to put my name and my face to my work.
I've draped already, turned it into patterns, so I'm ready to go. Perfect. Thank you.
Sergio is very classic, clean, fancy red carpet. He brings a little edge to it, and he's somebody I gotta kind of watch out for.
Sergio is doing this bright neon piece, and I'm thinking it's amazing. It's beautiful, and it's not punk at all. Hey, do you like the stuffing, that it's a little bigger?
Yeah, I like the
volume?
The volume, yeah, and the texture it's giving it.
I'm using a pillowing technique that I developed at home where I take materials and I ruffle large amounts of it and drape it on stuff with like a little bit of pillowing material. I have like 8 more layers to put on here, and I'm not gonna put volume in those.
I see this dress behind me, and it's like punk prom.
Everyone is designing stuff like not really red carpet. You know, everyone's so focused on punk and forgetting about class and elegance.
It'd be so awesome if this little bra top came out correct. I decided to make a bustier under a kind of haltery type high-waisted, high-low dress. I don't know why I try to make my life so complicated.
I'm looking over at Ebony, and I'm thinking, okay, the year 3000 was last week. I'm not really seeing Kelly Osbourne in this at all.
I'm like a zombie right now. I don't even know what day it is. It's really late. We're all pulling an all-nighter to get this dress done.
Good morning, designers.
Hey, guys.
Today, Chris is helping me make the pull because over the years, he's created dozens of looks for Kelly Osbourne, and he knows exactly what she'll like, and more importantly, what she's not gonna wear. So Chris and I are gonna walk through the workspace and assess all of your work that you've done throughout the night to do the pull.
This competition is really good practice for the real world of fashions because you don't get to the celebrity because you have to go through the stylist.
Hi, Sergio.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. If Kelly Osbourne wore my outfit, it's validation, and it would let the other designers know that I'm here and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
You got your turquoise and your teal, and I love the idea of fighting colors, kind of like sibling rivalry. Aaron and Chris, they actually don't say much. Chris, I can just see him just like this. Oh, okay, I don't know what to think about that, but okay.
So I did a little sort of print mixing, a little almost clashing.
Really nice fabric, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. They're stone faced. I have no idea what they think about anything.
My nod to punk was more of the DIY, do-it-yourself kind of thing.
Are you finishing this off on the other side of the bust as well? Or just one side?
Just one side.
So I wanted to do color blocking and lots of peekaboo contrast. I didn't feel like they were feeling it.
The key to this competition is to keep a refined red carpet look with a little nod to punk. Doesn't necessarily have to equate to studs and such. Okay, guys, we're ready to make the pull.
Coming up next on Style to Rock.
If Chris calls your name, I would like you to come against the wall and stand over here.
Adam?
Why is nobody excited for me? Like, this is really cool. Oh, what's going on here?
Seriously.
Such an obnoxious color. You really have to know what you're doing to pull it off.
Anything that verges on Eurotrash, I love.
Okay, guys, we're ready to make the pull. If Chris calls your name, I would like you to come against the wall and stand over here.
Laura P. Come on up. Dexter. Christy. Laura T. Andre.
Names are being called, and I'm not one of them. And all I can think is like, how is Kelly not gonna see my dress?
Adam.
Finally! I'm so excited. As I'm running up, I'm noticing people's faces kind of like, oh, and I'm like, why is nobody excited for me? Like, this is really cool.
Ebony.
And then they call Ebony, and I'm like, oh, no, oh, wait, what's going on here?
For those of you still at your workspace, you guys made the poll.
Oh my God.
What?
Seriously.
I feel kind of like I can't get ahead. I've been in the bottom since I started, and I'm just worried about going home.
The rest of you guys are up for elimination.
Sort of being like, hey, I know that you're dying of cancer, but I have a cure for you. Psych, gotcha, you're gonna die. You know, it's like, get out of here, what is wrong with you?
You do, huh?
I'm so excited to make the poll because it's my first time and it feels amazing to finally feel that side of the competition.
Best of luck. Bye.
How's the grilling process? Can you please tell me? This is my first time being on the other side of midnight.
And I hope mine wasn't like the worst. I was told a little about the pool, but not too much. And I did not like it at all.
Sergio definitely got a lucky break making the poll. And, you know, like, good for him. I just always feel like I'm being missed. I'm being overlooked.
I feel like crap not making the poll. It's like a jab to your ego.
I mean, you know you're amazing at what you do, and you know that.
I'm just emotionally drained. A year ago, I was gonna throw in the towel. I was just sick of the disappointment, sick of struggling. If nothing comes out of this, I think I might just give up. I wanna win. I wanna win.
Hello, my favorite makeup and hair.
I was thinking of kind of like an ode to a beehive or something like that.
So what I want is the more sophisticated look, just softer, no harsh lines. I'm so excited to meet Kelly Osbourne, and I'm so excited for her to see my dress. It's gonna fit you. And I'm like one of the only ones that have a real gown that actually would look good on the red carpet. So that's why I feel like I'm gonna win.
I'm like sweating. When we got in the hair and makeup room, I'm still sewing. I really want to show that I can live up to their expectations, but I just can't move any faster.
I did the skirt, but I don't like the way that I did it, so I'm gonna just hand sew it. It's frustrating because people are not seeing me at my best, they're seeing me at my worst. I'm 35 years old, and I feel like a little kid with big dreams that are never gonna happen.
The look we're going for is punk pinup.
I know what the deal is with my dress, so I am having like the biggest anxiety. It is inevitable. I'm going home, and I know that.
Anyone who can meld red carpet and punk here is onto something, and I'll be keeping my eye on them.
Hello, designers.
Hi.
So as you know, we have 2 new designers this week, Sergio and Laura. They're here with the exact same dream as you guys. Pearl, how do you feel about these 2 new folks?
I'm pleased. I'm pleased because anything that I'm involved in, I always want to be surrounded by greatness. And anything we can do to raise the stock, I'm all the way in.
You guys remember our fashion designer, Chris Benz?
I think you guys worked really, really hard, and the challenge was not easy. You know, everybody had their own take on it, so I'm excited.
Now, it's time to meet the person you've been designing for. Miss Kelly Osbourne.
I love her. I remember watching her on TV when I was a kid. She's so cool, and she's blossomed into this awesome, amazing woman with gorgeous style. And so she's like rock star royalty.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Kelly, what's your fashion style?
I'm probably the girliest tomboy you'll ever meet because I like mixing menswear and womenswear, but at the same time, I am very, very girly, and I really like bright colors.
Kelly, have you ever had like a mishap on the red carpet?
I have had many mishaps on the red carpet. The most recent one was at the Golden Globes when I fitted the dress and it was too big for me and my boob fell out of it when I lifted up my hand, so I walked around like this all night.
This is the part of Style to Rock where we find out who rocked it and who's up for elimination. Only the 4 top picks are actually gonna show their looks to Kelly today. You guys can go up to the balcony and we're gonna get ready for the first showcase.
She has purple hair!
My heart is racing to get Kelly Osbourne in a red carpet look. She has so much weight in the industry. Her opinion matters. So if she's wearing you, that means you're good.
Well done. Really well done.
And it does feel punk to me because it's such an obnoxious color. Like, you really have to know what you're doing to pull it off. It's such a good color.
Anything that verges on Eurotrash, I love.
I feel like the proportion for you also really works.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
love
mean? Because we talked about, like, you love your waistline, like,
It's the only small
small
part.
little waist, yeah.
Your lips are distracting.
Thank you very much. Everybody's got lavender hair, girl.
I love it. That is actually one of my favorite colors to wear because it actually makes my hair look more purple and my eyes look more green.
If you notice, she wanted to do like a sort of juxtaposition between one side of the dress being lady and the other side of the dress being a little DIY-y.
It's very Vivienne Westwood in that sense.
It feels really good that they're noticing all the little details and all the hard work that I put into it.
The only thing I would worry about, though, is that when you turn around and you're walking, it could look from angles like I have my dress stuck in my underwear.
I think it's a bunch of good ideas. I just think it's a lot, and if I would have dialed it down.
But there are sides of it that I do like that when she turns around, the way that it's clasped together with the safety pin at the back, I think is a really, really great idea.
Thank you.
That was the best part of this challenge. Seeing it completed, this collar with this little touch of high-class cowl, that was my golden moment right there.
Jane Jetson.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
Ooh.
That is not a red carpet dress, and certainly no more a red carpet dress than my dress.
The idea behind it, I think, is very clever. It's very Alexander Wang and very cool. But if this was white with, like, gold hardware.
Yeah, gold hardware.
Only if you were coming out of, like, a red Corvette.
Yes.
Extra points for the boob purse.
Yeah.
The boob clutch.
I like that.
Kelly Osbourne wearing my dress would be huge. It's like a chance of a lifetime. It's what we've all hoped for.
I really love it.
The zippers, dude. The zippers. She's on to something with that.
Because it's really interesting. She seems to place zippers where seams would normally be. So it's like just creating intrigue where there's something tactile going on in the dress.
You know, there's something very punk to me about using kind of utilitarian materials in another way or kind of repurposing.
Everyone has a different perception of what punk is. And I see a bit of that very minimalist, heroin chic punk phase in the 90s. I think it's really cool.
Thank you. All right, Kelly, which looks do you want to pull out and talk about a little bit more?
I'm gonna go with the first look and the purple leather.
Sergio and Ani, can you come down and join your models?
I know that my dress is better than that bright purple. I'm just I wanted it so bad.
All right, Kelly, this is Sergio and Ani.
What were you thinking of, Sergio, when you came up with this idea?
I love you so much. I really watch you, and I watch what you wear on TV. So I thought about all of that, and then when they said colorful with a nod to punk, I immediately thought about early 90s Gianni Versace.
I love that you started with Kelly and who your client was, and then you brought in, you know, I'm a sucker for 90s Gianni Versace. You're saying all of my things, so.
Kelly, what are your thoughts on Ani's piece?
Were you trying to do a motorcycle jacket look in the front?
Yes.
I can see that, and I love that. I'm a sucker for a motorcycle jacket. Because your leather detailing and your workmanship on this garment is really well done. Like, you're very talented. Did you double back the leather?
Wow. It's good.
It's really finished, babe. It's really...
Yeah.
That's really hard to do. I mean, your hands must hurt now.
I've been working with leather for 5 years. It's my favorite.
All right, Kelly, it's up to you, girl. Which one rocked it?
Coming up next.
I wouldn't show that much ass.
It's clean as hell.
But it wasn't a side-by challenge.
You can't go overboard. She would get barbecued for that.
Imagine a room full of 10 designers stuck together for a couple weeks and a bunch of fun clothes. It was just bound to happen. The most hilarious fashion show ever.
Tell me about what you did in the limousine with your vagina out.
Oh my God, everybody is going crazy. I'm just trying to stay out of it.
It was so much fun to like have that moment where we were just like a little crazy.
Crazy people!
I don't even know what happened.
All right, Kelly, it's up to you, girl. Which one rocked it?
I'm gonna have to go with my girl in yellow. I love it. That is me head to toe. I was obsessed from the second it walked out here.
24 hours ago, I was at home, you know, wondering what my next step was gonna be career-wise, and the next day, Kelly Osbourne is picking my outfit to wear on the red carpet. Like, in what world does that happen?
Welcome to the game, baby.
Thank you so much.
I always say the simplest ideas are the best ones. And that one safety pin, it's so simple. And I think we'd all agree that kind of high midriff looks so modern. And I feel like the execution, you know, spectacular.
I really can't wait to wear that, and I guarantee I'll be on the best dress list in it.
You know, you just dream about getting in front of the right people and letting them see what you do. And you just know if they could just see it, they would love it. And it's like the moment.
When Sergio says to Kelly that it's like a dream come true to be standing in front of her, I'm just feeling like that's all I wanted.
Starting now, Sergio is the man to beat, and we have to all raise our game.
Kelly and Chris, thank you so much for being a part of Style to Rock.
I'm blown away with how cool Sergio's dress was. He's a really, really talented designer. I'm gonna give you a hug. Sorry. He really did his research into what I like and the way that I dress, and I really honestly cannot wait to wear this. It's amazing.
These next group of designers are up for elimination. Mel, what do you believe that was missing from their work?
I think there's some good ideas here. I just don't see anything that's red carpet ready, both in the construction and also in the overall design.
All right, let's get started. Our first look is Ebony's. This would be really hard for Kelly to feel comfortable in, and when you're on the red carpet, you want to know that all engines are go. Can you turn to the side, actually, for a second? The slit on the side is like, I wouldn't show that much ass.
It's a lot of ass.
It sure is.
All right, let's take a look at Laura's look. I feel like this was her trying to do femme, and she got lost in the desert.
The color doesn't help it, but that's good workmanship, especially with all the latex stuff.
Next up is Christy's model. I love that choice of fabric. I think the bottom part was the perfect choice. I love the silhouette. I just think it's almost too daytime. Okay, next is Dexter's look.
It has to have shape, because right at the stomach, it starts to get a little barrelish.
This would be hammered to death on the red carpet.
Okay, the next one is the new Laura.
There's some really interesting concepts going on there, but you have too many ideas and not enough execution. It just looks like a pile.
I'm just not getting the hourglass figure that Kelly would really need.
Okay, next is Andre's look.
It seems very space age as opposed to for Kelly on the red carpet.
It feels like the future, which is supposed to be super interesting.
But it wasn't a sci-fi challenge. Okay, and lastly, we've got Adam's look. It's the third week in a row that he has not made the pull.
It's too superly flamboyant. She's already got like loud hair that she pulls off incredibly. When you have something on you loud like that, you can't go overboard. She would get barbecued for that.
Kelly wouldn't wear this, and she definitely wouldn't wear it on the red carpet.
No.
Okay, I think we all agree. Ebony and Adam, can you guys come down?
I don't even know what I'm gonna say because I know the deal is with my dress. So I'm really, really, really freaking out.
As for the rest of you guys, you're safe from elimination tonight. Go back to your living space, and we'll see you later. I'm gonna start with you, Adam. Every week I kind of feel like I haven't felt Adam in all of your pieces. In all 3 challenges, I'm waiting for that thread of you to be threaded through every piece that you make.
Honestly, when I entered this challenge, I still was kind of trying to find my own style, you know? So it totally makes sense that there's no common thread because there is no common thread.
Because you don't think that your common thread is good enough.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you did, there would be some consistency. You would always leave your fingerprints. But here, you seem to get confused, overwhelmed, and then you try to find like the best scenario to sort of get through it. When really, if you would just listen to who you are as a person and find value in yourself. Listen, I know I'm a stranger, right? It's like,
dude,
what do I...
no, that's like deep, dude. That I don't like clean and perfect, you know? And I always try to take something and just make it just a little bit wrong, like you said. So I don't know how you know that. I don't know how you know that about me, but just continue.
The minute that you recognize who you are, then we'll see those characteristics in your work.
Ebony, are you all right, Mama?
You know, I believe in myself as a designer. I feel like my struggle has been second-guessing myself, and that kind of screws up with my time.
First of all, Ebony, I hear what you're saying for real, like I really do. You know, changing your mind, not having enough time to finish stuff, like this is not anything new for me, just so you know. I think that there is something punk about this dress. It looks very like late 70s LA punker girl, but with the challenge for Kelly, I'm sorry to say I don't see that. Doesn't mean I don't think it's cool.
The judges felt that I got the punk part of the challenge correctly, which is good because that's not typically my style, so I'm glad that they saw that I actually made that effort.
All right, guys, we're gonna ask you to step aside. We're gonna have a little chit chat, and then we're gonna bring you right back in. Let's just start with Ebony. Kelly would never, in a million years, put that on herself. And it's certainly not red carpet.
Nope. I do think she has cool ideas, but her construction's off, and also they just don't seem to be quite appropriate. I want to be looking for someone that I could be like, hey, I need you to make me a look for Rihanna in 2 days. It sounds impossible. I do it all the time.
Absolutely.
So, and it's not like everybody can do it. This is a diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Adam, for whatever reason, his work feels like it's trying to be overly too fabulous
I
and
think he's
overly
still trying
too
to find
eccentric.
himself.
Yeah.
If you look at, you know, his body of work so far, if you were to put all 3 looks in the same room and be like, this is the same designer, there's not a spirit thread connecting the body of work that we've seen thus far.
Yeah, like I don't see a signature. There doesn't seem to be continuity.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you think about Ani, like she's consistent. With him, it's just kind of like, okay, who made this?
We know who needs to go home.
We do.
All right, so let's do it. insanely difficult decision. But Ebony, this was your last look.
Okay.
Just so you know, being cool and doing some cool design stuff, that counts for a lot. A lot of people can be super slick with construction and they don't have that cool. So don't ever forget that.
Thank you so much for sharing everything with us.
I appreciate everything that Pharrell, Mel, and Aaron said to me when I was leaving.
Go get it.
Thank you.
Bye, Ebony.
You win some, you lose some. This is not the one for me. So my spirits are down right now, but I'm just going to suck it up and stick to my guns. I feel I'm a good designer. I'm a creative soul. I just wish that I had an opportunity to work with them more.
All right, but listen, Adam, this is how it's gonna go. You're gonna look at yourself and you're gonna say, I'm gonna find out who Adam is, what Adam has to say, and put all of that into your work.
Absolutely.
All right, get out of here and go get some sleep.
Thank you.
I feel like it was pretty. I like this piece.
Yeah, and I like your piece too, but the thing is, I doing that project.
You poor thing, they probably gave you a rough time.
No, man, it was the exact opposite. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you gotta let it out.
It's so embarrassing. I'm trying to remember as best I can. It's a lot just happened for me. And Pharrell was like, you know, what I see is that you just don't believe in yourself. And he's like, you know, like... Thing is that you have to believe in yourself first, and that's why you get confused so easily. He's like, I know that you're a humble guy, but it's okay to say that. And you can say it to yourself, and you can say it to us because we believe in you too. I feel like I have like, not only a new life, but like a second chance, you know what I mean? Like a second chance at life, second chance at this competition, so I'm freaking taking it and running with it and doing my thing. And that's me, that's that.
I hear here. I went through that.
Cheers to
Next time on Style to Rock. This week, you guys are gonna be working with one of the hottest young Hollywood trendsetters, Miley Cyrus.
I can't wait to see what you guys make for me.
There's one other very important person in the mix, Miley's momager.
Hello, how are you guys?
I just pretty much sketched out her daughter as a whore.
Ooh, wee. It looks amazing.
It's really great.
I got it. No, I got it.
What the man?
All I can hear behind me is Sergio saying, Cecilia's hogging the leather. Give me a
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Do you realize I'm sitting here